Good. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. So we start now. My slide, my slide, my slide. So we are looking at vital habits of exceptional things. I don't know if you are seeing me. I don't know if you are seeing me. Today, we want to look and understand the concept of good habits and their importance. Secondly, we shall be looking at identify and appreciate 7 vital habits to cultivate to become exceptional teenagers. And thirdly, we shall understand the benefit of cultivating the vital habits to becoming exceptional, as well as how to self-discipline to develop these habits. So these are what we are looking at today. Now, but as a way of introduction, we know we are in the present day and season of the world where it is very, very important that we as teenagers become outstanding. And for such to happen, we have to intentionally cultivate these habits. In fact, there are so many of them, but as time permits us, we shall see how we'll be able to take 7 of them today. Now, as we all know, habits are the things we do regularly and often without thinking. Simply put, a habit is the way we act subconsciously. Examples are the way you chew your mouth when you eat and the way and manner you talk. So you see, habits are things that we do, we just do them without thinking. Now, first and foremost, as humans, we form habits. Then habits in turn form who you become, who we become. So if you form bad habits, at the long run, you'll be seen as a bad person. And if you also cultivate good habits, you will also be seen as a good person. But if you cultivate habits that makes people to look down on you, you'll be seen as a bad person. That is why habit is very, very, very important. And it is good that we cultivate good habits. Now, there are important habits that every purposeful and transgenerational teenagers must cultivate in order to be the best that God has designed you to be. I'll be looking at them one after the other. Now, before I continue, I would like to share a few stories with us. We all know the story of Joseph and Potiphar's wife when he was in Egypt. We know how, according to the Bible, how Potiphar's wife started staring, looking at Joseph every now and then, and trying to see how he can woo him. But at the end of the day, what happened? Joseph refused. Joseph stood his ground, and Joseph ran away. Joseph stood his ground, and after a while, when he could no longer take it, he ran away. And at the end of the day, what happened? He was lied upon. He was lied upon. Potiphar's wife lied that Joseph wanted to rape her, and Joseph went to the prison for that. Now, having said that, today I also want us to quickly look at the story of Cosmos Maduka. Cosmos Maduka, the CEO of Coscaris Motors, is a Nigerian. He's alive. He's a Christian and he's doing very well. Cosmos Maduka lost the father at the age of around 4 years old. And by the time he was 6, he has to drop out of school, and he started selling bean cake, popularly known as akara, to support his mother. And that was how he continued. He continued to, up to a point that his uncle took him, and he registered with his uncle to be assisting in his shop, and also to learn the business of entrepreneur. Now, shortly before he became 17, as a full grown-up teenager, he was wrongly accused that he stole money, that he stole 200 naira. And for that reason, he was sent out. He was sent out, and that was it. And after a while, him and someone else founded what is today known as Coast Carries Motors, where he started selling spare parts. And as God will have it, God's favor smiled on him, and today he is doing well. He's solely responsible for providing spare parts for Mercedes-Benz cars in the whole of Nigeria. That is the story of Maduka. Why am I sharing these stories? Because we are going to be seeing each and every one of them as we talk about this habit today. Now, the third story I want to quickly share also is the story of Amor and Tamar in the Bible. We can find this story in the book of 2 Samuel 13 from verse 1 to 14. You see, Amor was the son of David. Tamar equally the daughter of David. They were step-brother. Amor was Tamar's step-brother. That was just it. And Amor, according to the Bible, Amor was loving Tamar. He was loving Tamar, and he was, because of Tamar, he was being disturbed. And so he discussed with one of his dear friend, and the friend advised him to pretend that he was sick, that he was very sick, and that during the course of the proclaimed sickness, he should tell the father that it's only Tamar that will come and feed him. And that was exactly what he did. When the father came to visit him as a result of the false illness, he told the father, King David, that, you see, tell Tamar, my sister, to come and pay me a visit. Tell her to come. Let her prepare food for me. It is only when she comes that I'm going to eat. And David asked Tamar to go and visit the brother. And that was how Tamar came around. And Tamar prepared the food, prepared something for Amor to eat. Amor refused eating. He refused to eat and demanded that everybody should leave, that everybody should leave the premises. Everybody should leave the house, and invited Tamar inside. And that was how Amor raped Tamar. Do you know that after the incident, the Bible says that the hatred that Amor now had for Tamar was far, far more than the proclaimed first love that he pretended to have for Tamar initially. And the sad part of the story is that 2 years after, Absalom, which is the direct brother of Tamar, killed Amnon. What a way to end a life. What a wasted life. My prayer is that no teenager will end his or her life in such a way and manner. So from this story, we're going to be looking at the various vital habits as teenagers to stand out, to be exceptional in the season and time of the world that we are today. And the first of the 7 of them that I listed here is the habit of positive growth mindset. The habit of positive growth mindset. Now, mindset is our habitual meta attitude of how we see, of how we interpret, and how we respond to the things and situations in our environment. Mindset is our habitual meta attitude. It has to do with our mind, how we see the world around us, and how we interpret and how we respond to the things and situations in our environment. Now, our mindset determines how we see ourselves. Our mindset determines how we see other people. Our mindset determines how we handle challenges. Our mindset equally determines how we profile solutions. Now, before we talk about the positive mindset, there is what they call the fixed mindset. The fixed mindset. Now, this fixed mindset, although they believe in their talents, believe in their giftings, believe in their natural abilities and intelligence, they just believe that is enough for them. They don't do anything about how to grow it, how to succeed, how to keep learning, how to improve through trainings and all of that. The positive or the growth mindset is the direct opposite of the fixed mindset. Now, the growth mindset believe that even though they have talent, giftings, abilities, and intelligence, they believe that these things can be improved upon. They can train. They can go for training just the same way you are here today to learn. So the positive mindset will help any teenager, if you have it, to succeed, to see every challenges before you and make the most of such challenges. Now, having said that, when you have the positive or growth mindset, the what you stand to gain, the importance is that it will help you to see challenges as opportunity to learn new things and grow. There are a lot of challenges that teenagers face today. Teenagers see many of their peers doing what is not part of their value system. Now, when they see such things, are they supposed to follow them? No. You're supposed to see these things that they do, which are not in line with your value system, and just overlook them and go your way because you know where you are going to. Now, another importance or advantage or the good side of the positive or growth mindset is that you are self-aware of your strengths. If you are a teenager with a positive growth mindset, you will know your strengths, you will know your weaknesses, you will know what you can do and what you cannot do. And this alone will help you to easily adapt to situations. Now, another advantage or importance of the growth mindset is that it will help you to see things from the perspective of other people. That is why it is called the growth mindset. You will see other people's view. You will appreciate other people's view, and you will take lessons from them. It is not just about you, or about a particular method. It could be that in a particular topic in mathematics, there are other ways to solve a particular problem. There are other ways to solve a particular problem. Now, instead of you focusing on a particular method, you can also, your classmate is solving that same mathematics through another method. You can also learn. You can also learn his or her method. And at the end, you see that your mind is open to learn different ways of solving issues. Now, another importance of the growth mindset is that it helps you to adjust to circumstances and situations. You are able to adjust. You are able to adapt. Now, you will agree with me, sometimes in the home, there can be a season of abundance. Season of abundance of provision, abundance of food, abundance of all manner. Now, when there is abundance, You are allowed to eat, you are allowed to enjoy yourself and to do everything you want to do. Now, there are also some times, maybe because of one project or the other, or maybe it's just a season in the family, things may not still be may not be in abundance like that. You will learn to adjust. Why? Because you have the growth mindset, and you know that very soon, shortly, that situation will also pass. Now, strategy for you to develop the growth mindset. Number one, you must see and embrace challenges instead of running away. When you see challenges, don't just run away. Take a step and face it. Face it. That challenge will not kill you. It will not even bend you. It will only stress you a little, and you will overcome. Secondly, try to be persistent with tasks to overcome challenges. Thirdly, have a positive attitude towards life. Dear teenagers, having a positive attitude towards life will do a lot of good for you at the long run. And when there are issues, don't give up. Don't give up when you are wrong. Don't give up when you are failing. If you fail, stand up, pick up yourself, and start again. Then, as you journey through life, as you journey through these challenges, learn to celebrate every win. Learn to celebrate every win. It will help you to keep motivated. This growth mindset, you will notice that this was evident in the life of Joseph. Joseph had the growth mindset. That was why he did not allow what Potiphar's wife was doing to him to break him. That was why when he could no longer take it, he ran away. He ran for his dear life. And that is why he became who he became. Now, as we go further, the next habit we shall be looking at is the habit of punctuality. The habit of punctuality. Punctuality is doing something at an appointed time. It is arriving at a place or event at an appointed time. Now, I see a lot of teenagers these days. The time they go to school, in fact, the other day on my street, I had to stop two girls to ask them, are you sure you are still going in school you are going to? Because as at that time, it was already past 8. And they were going to school that they are supposed to resume by 7:30, and assembly time is supposed to start by 8. I saw them strolling down our street around after 8. And before they will get to school, it's still going to take around 30 minutes. Now, without being told, obviously, it shows that those teenagers, except they repent, except they decide to change, it shows that they are not serious. It shows that they don't know the reason why they are even going to school. So, dear teenagers, take the habit of punctuality very, very, very serious. Punctuality is doing something at an appointed time. At an appointed time, doing your house chores at the appointed time. Now, look at today is Saturday. Now, normally, because teenagers, they love to enjoy, they love to have free time, they love to procrastinate, you will see that up till now, some teenagers up till now have not even washed their uniform they are going to use on Monday. They've not washed their undies, they've not washed their clothes. Then they will now wait. By tomorrow, 5 o'clock in the evening, or 6 or even 7, that's when you will now see some of them will now be running up and down, running everywhere to wash their clothes. And by Monday morning, the clothes will still be wet. It doesn't show that you are prepared. It doesn't show, that is not how to prepare for the new week. Now, having said that, I have given an example that you have to get to school early, which is by 7:30. You have to do your chore, your plate washing, and all of that at the proper time. Now, when you are punctual, everybody around you will take you to be a serious person. They will know that they will never take you for granted. And they will know that you are heading somewhere. Now, what are some of the reasons why you have to be punctual? What are some of the reasons why you have to be punctual? Just give me a minute, please. Now, when you are punctual, it makes people to see you, like I said, that this person is a serious person. This person is a serious person. It shows that you don't take people's time for granted. When there is meeting, you are there on time. It makes people to know that this person is a serious person. This person is not taking us for granted. And this person have respect for our time. But if at the end of the day, people get to be waiting for you and you are nowhere to be found, they are there, they are waiting for you, they will see you as an unserious fellow, and they will never commit anything that is serious to you. And it will make you to lose the trust of people. But when you are serious, when you are always punctual, you see more tasks, responsible tasks will be committed to you. People will see you as a responsible fellow. People will have more respect for you. People will like to associate with you. People will even have respect for you. So these are the reasons why you have to be punctual. One or two or more of these are the reasons why you are never punctual. Poor/inadequate time management, habit of procrastination, lack of motivation, and sometimes unforeseen circumstances. Now, when I say unforeseen circumstances, it's possible that it is not really your fault. As you were going there, maybe there was serious hold up on the way, something else came up. Now, really, it is not your fault. But it becomes your fault when you manage your time inadequately. When you're always having the habit of procrastinating, it becomes your fault. So for you to overcome procrastination and to always be punctual, it means that you have to first and foremost talk to yourself and push yourself to be intentional. Push yourself, always push yourself, teenagers, to be intentional. Plan ahead of time. Plan ahead of time. Set your goals in time. Set your goals and plan ahead so that you'll be able to manage your time very well. Another way to ensure that you are punctual is to set alarm to remind you of your schedules. Have a daily to-do list. Very important. Now, since I started having this to-do list on my own, since I started doing it for myself, I discovered that it has really helped me. I maintain this list. I have a 2A notebook that every day I put down. Before I sleep, I put down what I want to achieve the next day. Or very early in the morning when I wake up, as I finish my devotion, I put down everything I want to achieve. It has really helped me. And I want you teenagers to adopt this method. Again, make allowance for extra time. Make allowance for extra time when you are for your plannings. It is better to get early to a place and you still have more time than to get to a place and you are rushing. Because when you rush, you discover that you are not settled. You put unnecessary pressure on yourself. So it is better to always make allowance for extra time and avoid distractions by avoiding getting involved in activities that waste your time. Now, this hopefully, please, I want to quickly inform us that in some minutes from now, if the Zoom this video throws you out, please, you have to log in again. You have to log in. It means that we have done we are already doing close to 40 minutes, and as soon as this as soon as this it logs you out, please, you log in through the same link again. Meanwhile, let's continue. Let's go ahead. Now, the next habit that will stand you out as an exceptional teenager is the habit of self-discipline and control, which is closely related to being punctual. Now, self-discipline and control is your ability to manage yourself, to behave. It's your ability to manage your behavior. Let me put it like that. Your ability to properly manage your behavior and do the right thing, whether someone is watching or not. It is your ability, let me put it this way, your ability to flog yourself, to position yourself, to do the right things. That is what self-discipline and control is about. Self-discipline, when you have self-discipline and control, you are able to do the right thing on time, whether someone is watching or not. It involves your ability to manage. You manage and control your actions so that you are able to achieve your set goals. Now, the major reason why many people, teenagers, adults, so many people lack self-discipline and control is because they do not have set goals. They don't set goals for themselves. Goal setting is another topic altogether of its own. Now, the reason many people lack self-discipline and control is because they don't have goals. It's like they are just going everywhere, no vision. They don't know where they are going to, no vision, no purpose. Like I would say, it's like anywhere belle face, they are going. Anywhere belle face, they are going there. They have nothing they are looking forward to. To such people, they just go everywhere. Such people lack self-discipline and control. So self-discipline, when you have self-discipline, you are able to manage your time. Now, why is self-discipline important? Now, if we look at the life of Amon, you will discover that he lacks self-discipline. He lacked self-discipline. And that was why when somebody gave him, a friend of his gave him a wrong advice, he took it because he didn't know where he was going to. He had no direction. He just felt that he could just enjoy the moment, get what he wants, and that's it. But self-disciplined people look forward to the future. They look forward to what is ahead. And that is why you must cultivate this habit of self-discipline. Now we just have, I think we have 3 minutes more. Please, when this video locks you out, when Zoom locks you out, please try and log him again through the same link. I believe that we are getting values. We are getting value for this class. And if we are getting value, please, I want you to leave reviews. I want you to send in your chat, put in your chat so that we know that this program has added value and is adding value to you. Why is self-discipline and control important? Why is it important? Why was Joseph able to make it to the end? Why did Joseph become an outstanding leader in Egypt in his days? It is because of this following point. It's because of what we are looking at right now. Now, self-discipline and control is important because it helps you to maintain focus to the point of achieving your goals. Self-discipline is important because it helps you to maintain focus to the point of achieving your goals. That's your goals of wanting to get 98% in your mathematics. You want to get 95, minimum 95% in your English in this second term. When you have self-discipline and control to study your books, to study hard, it will surely come to pass. When you are able to maintain your focus, you will discover that it will become so cheap to get. Another reason why self-discipline and control is important is because it helps you to be super productive. It helps you to be super productive. When you have self-discipline, when you can flog yourself and make yourself to be focused, you discover that you become super productive. You become productive in anything you set your heart to achieve. Thirdly, It helps you to stand out among your peers. Have you ever wondered why is it that in your class, you just see some persons that are just doing very well? Like I always tell teenagers and children in the school, it is not because these people, they have two heads. They have one head just like you, just one head. But they have been able to discipline themselves, use their time very well, ensure they read. And sometimes when you see them in the school, you even see them like one or serious person like that. And you don't know that when they get home, they're always reading. So I want you to see how you can begin to imbibe self-discipline so that you'll be able to stand out just the same way that you appreciate those other of your friends that are doing very well in the class. Please, when this video logs us out, please, I want you to log in